was going to tell you, I reviewed the video at the Waffle House, and I see you at the Waffle House when she was shot.
I don't recall being at a Waffle House.
It was at this moment that 25-year-old Al-Jalil Byrd realized that the police had uncovered his role in the shooting of 23-year-old Herbert Johnson, backed by damning evidence. This revelation was only the beginning of the chaos that had erupted on January 15th, 2018, at the Waffle House near University of Central Florida.
That's a lot of bullets. I think they picked up at least 7 or 8, maybe 15. Did you shoot him?
I did not shoot.
You were right there when all of this was happening. Who shot him?
I don't remember. I don't recall the fight moving.
Byrd's every move was on record. Detectives had the footage, the statements, and the timeline. But was he a culprit, or just someone in the wrong place at the wrong time?
911, what is the location of your emergency?
Yeah, there's a shootout over here at the Waffle House on the corner of Alafay and Colonial.
Alafay and Colonial?
Yeah.
Do you know who's shooting?
Waffle House. No, I'm looking from a window in a hotel. I'm at the Holiday Inn looking down. I heard screaming and arguing, and then a lot of gunfire, automatic weapons.
You know if anyone shot?
Oh, yeah, I can hear him screaming over there.
In the early morning of January 15th, 2018, a late-night meal at a Waffle House near the University of Central Florida turned violent. What began as a loud argument inside the bright, crowded diner spilled all the way into the dark parking lot. And soon, the fight suddenly became deadly when shots rang out, leaving 23-year-old Herbert Johnson lying on the pavement as people ran for cover. Police and paramedics arrived within minutes, but by then, the victim had already succumbed to his wounds. The shocking shooting quickly grabbed local headlines and set off an urgent investigation. Detectives studied witness statements and security camera footage, closing in on 3 possible suspects. Before long, one name stood apart, becoming the focus of a search that would end with a tense interrogation.
The reason why we want to talk to you basically is January the 15th, 2018, there was a shooting at the Waffle House on Alafay in East Colonial Drive. Then people would come in and say that you were there, you were involved. And that's why a warrant was obtained to get you here in order for us to talk to you. Okay? We talked with your girlfriend. I'm not good with names. Let's see if I can.
Jolene?
Yeah, that sounds right. Jaylynn Castillo. And Ricky, Donnell Holly, and there was one other guy in the car with you guys that night. But anyway, we're trying to give you an opportunity to give your version of what happened that evening, that night, at the morning at the Waffle House. Anyway.
I didn't know to tell you.
Okay. Were you at the Waffle House on January 15, 2018, about 3 o'clock in the morning? Do you recall?
I don't recall.
Do you know?
Isn't that the Adult Nightclub party? You know the party I'm talking about?
That's a club.
Huh?
That's a club.
Yeah. Like, they had like a special party that weekend, I think.
Do you know Jaylynn Castillo?
Yes, I'm talking
about. You know her?
Yes.
Would you consider her to be your girlfriend?
We was dating.
Okay. And do you know a Donnell Holly?
Donnell Holly. Excuse me. It's a lot. It's a lot right now. Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
You said somebody. What is it? Because I heard I'm being sought after. So I was trying to get myself together. I wanted to
And where did you hear that you were being sought after from?
I don't know. recently, I guess not too long ago, marshals went to my grandmother's house, and that's when I knew that, they said that it was a warrant. I'm saying, I don't, like you asking about that night, I don't really recall anything.
From the moment Byrd steps into the interrogation room, his anxious movements and restless energy are impossible to miss. He avoids eye contact, perhaps a ploy to pretend nervousness, or perhaps it's a genuine unease. Regardless, it's time for his account of the Waffle House shooting. A recounting that proves far more complex than the investigators expected.
I knew that all of this was coming about when it was a situation that I really don't have, like, recollection on. And I just want, my main thing is my grandmother. I haven't had a chance to speak to my grandmother. I just wanted to be alright.
Okay. Well, let me ask you these. Lovins Charles, you know who that is?
No. Like a lot, like in the area, you see a lot of people you don't really know anybody.
Do you recall going to the Waffle House?
I don't recall going to the Waffle House, but I know I've been to Guild before.
Do you drink? You're of age. You drink? Like if you go to Guild, you drink, you party, you have a good time.
I'm in the club, yeah.
Okay, I'm not asking like, oh, it's awful. I'm just asking, you drink. So if you went to Guild and you went to the party, you weren't driving, you're of age, you're having a good time, you're drinking. Is it possible? Have you ever drank so much that you don't remember?
No, I'm good. I don't like to be like that.
If you mix, does that mess you up?
I know that if you mix white and brown liquor, that's why you don't.
Yeah, but like if you mix like smoking and drinking, does that mess you up personally? Would that be something that would mess you up that way? That would mess up your memory? No.
I have a good memory. I don't take in too much. Like I don't take in to the point where like sometimes I see people stumbling around.
Yeah. So generally, you don't get so messed up that you don't know what's going on.
Would you remember if your girlfriend or your friend, Jaylynn, I told you she was shot during this incident? Would that make you remember?
I would remember her being shot. She must have, this is what I'm thinking in my head. She must have been messing with somebody else. Because, like, from my understanding, like, she got shot, but, like, it was a situation that had to do with some other people.
Okay, so were you there when she got shot?
No.
Were you with her?
No.
So you weren't, if I told you she got shot at the Waffle House, you weren't at the Waffle House when she was shot?
I don't recall being in the Waffle House after, like, that's what a lot of people do after the club. Mm-hmm. I've been to the...
Well, what if I tell you I reviewed the video at the Waffle House and I see you at the Waffle House when she was shot?
I don't recall being at the Waffle House. I mean, I don't know. I know every, like, buildings have cameras. So, like, I don't know.
Detectives press Byrd with surveillance footage and cold facts, leaving no room for misdirection. He keeps repeating, I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I don't know, Lou.
A habit rooted in a guarded past. Raised on Orlando's east side, he was known for keeping a tight circle and had only minor scrapes with the law, with nothing explicitly violent. That instinct to stay closed off is seeping through in every pause. In the next moments, the detectives make a move designed to pierce his silence and test the loyalty he's been counting on.
Again, to refresh your memory, she left with the girlfriend. You rode with DJ and Lou to the Waffle House. She tells it pretty clearly. And not only does she tell it, but DJ tells the same thing. Not only does DJ tell the same thing, but Lou tells us the same thing.
Well, I'm just saying.
So I'm saying all three of them put you there at the Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
There's only somebody that's not remembering the Waffle House, and this is you.
Yeah, I was in that section.
Hmm.
Like, I don't, like,
You're in trouble, you knew that.
yeah, just,
You did something wrong.
I did
And
some,
like most kids, you're gonna try and weasel your way out of it. But unfortunately, the truth is out there. There's video cameras. Friends,
Well,
your friends.
I have to get
your friends. Listen now, your friends. They don't want to try and talk on you. They didn't want to tell what happened, but they have to tell the truth, or else get themselves in trouble. I mean, it's a sad situation. Shouldn't have never happened. Shouldn't have never got to that. But it's there. Now you got yourself, her in trouble, DJ in trouble.
I did.
Yeah. She's in trouble. DJ's in trouble. DJ ran to the car and got the gun. DJ's in trouble for that. She running up there pointing the gun at people talking about, I blow your brains out and all that crazy mess. That's serious trouble, man. I mean, we like to deny, and I understand that, but unfortunately, truth is the truth.
It's hard to
And
admit.
it's hard to get away from it. And all we ask you to do is come in here and tell the truth. And I don't think you try to go there to kill any damn body or shoot anybody.
You guys were having a good night.
It sounds like y'all were having a great night, just drinking and.
I didn't have. What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that what happened that night was not something y'all planned on going there and doing.
No, you said it was I got them in trouble. How did I get them in trouble?
If you watch the video.
I mean, can I?
I don't have it here with us right now.
Well,
Which already been turned over to the state. It's everything. But the video shows you are fairly aggressive, pretty aggressive. I mean,
I don't know.
just like your girlfriend, she was quite aggressive.
I haven't seen the video.
Do you feel like a little bit of remorse for that whole night in general? Like maybe just for the altercation that happened, for the way everything went down? Like, because that's what would feel like reasonable. You're not a bad person. You have barely any history. You've done knucklehead stuff as a kid, but you haven't done anything wrong. And then all of a sudden something so grandiose happens just because people had a little bit too much to drink and were just acting a fool.
Is it because I'm a boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. What that has to do with?
Because if I'm on, I don't believe that. I don't have no gun. I don't have no gun. You know what I'm saying? You're saying like I'm on video being fairly aggressive. I wanna know like what the video shows, cause like I don't recall being. It has to be more. I need some more to like for it to match. Cause I remember going to the club. But
You remember going to Magna?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't recall after the club.
All I can do is offer. Alright. We get somebody, like I said.
How come whenever you were sitting right there, you asked me, you said multiple people.
I can't talk to you anymore unless you re-engage. If you want to talk and you want to continue to talk, I'll be more than happy to stay and continue to talk to you. But I'm going to ask you questions just like you're going to ask me questions. Okay.
And I haven't been.
No, you're doing fine. But when you said you want an attorney, that means it stops. So we stop. But if you want to continue to talk, we'll be more than happy to stay in here and continue to talk with you. But like I said, I'm going to ask you questions like you asked me questions.
Yeah, I don't mind talking to you. It's like, if I don't recall it, how I'm going to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And you said there's a video. It's like what? Well, you told me something that you said I was aggressive in the video. I'm asking you, like, what happened? What happened in the video?
Byrd leans on a familiar tactic. stalling, asking questions about what evidence the detectives have, as if buying time to shape his story. But his pauses and hesitations reveal he's not drawing on the confidence of someone accustomed to this kind of pressure. Each careful word, each measured silence exposes him as a man navigating unfamiliar territory. Even after he requests an attorney, a common move by the suspect when he feels cornered, the interrogation strangely continues, with detectives carefully guiding the conversation. Inevitably, the strain shows, and in a few minutes, a single misstep will unravel the delicate balance he's trying to maintain.
What are you saying, justify? Justify what?
Would you be justified in shooting the guy with the gun pulled on you? Do you think that you should be able to shoot the guy that had the gun pulled on you?
No, I don't believe that he pulled the gun on me, I should be able to shoot him. No, I don't feel like that. Like, I felt like, from the looking at him, I felt like he was going to shoot me. And it went from here to here to here to here to here.
Was
he had
talking?
Yes, he talking at me, and once I'm like, look, I'm not talking to him like I don't see what he has in his hand no more. I'm not my hands is up like this, and I'm yelling backwards like this, and I believe I'll step into the side so somebody can see. I'm like y'all look, step into the side so people can see.
So your memory is getting quite a bit better now.
I'm listening to what you told me, and I'm listening to what and I'm thinking about what I recall, and I'm trying to. I don't. It's gonna be trouble, but and it's just like you said, I want it to be right. I'm not trying to be. All fingers can't be pointed at me because.
So who you think shot your girl?
What's it do with the gun?
So who you think shot his friend?
I mean, you were there, we weren't there. Did she get shot when she was running away?
I really don't recall because, to be honest, I don't really remember hearing gunshots.
There was a lot. I think they picked up at least 7 or 8, maybe 15. A lot. That's a lot of bullets. Not necessarily from multiple different guns.
From multiple different guns?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I at the end of the day, what I'm trying to explain to you, coming out that car, I don't know who they were.
No.
Which was true. I don't know who they were.
I believe that.
But it was off, as soon as I said, what the the next thing I was seeing was, people at me with guns. That's all, but, that's what you saying, multiple guns.
Yeah, multiple guns.
Maybe.
There was that one, there was your buddies, and I think there was another gun there. I could be wrong, but I know there was at least 2 guns. I could be off. I'm not trying to...
I know Lou. I don't know him.
Right.
But I know when I see him, he's
He's always got a gun. He just likes to, he's allowed to have a gun, he's allowed to have a gun, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, that'll be his business.
That's his thing. I get that.
That's his business.
If he's allowed to have a gun, this is America. It's just Second Amendment right.
Yeah.
It is.
And I'm not...
You see the news, they're trying to take that away from us. It ain't gonna happen.
And I'm not hey, you got a license for that?
Yeah, that's not your business. I wouldn't ask my friend.
I'm not... That's not my friend again. I don't even know him like that.
The one-on-one interrogation with the female detective pushes Byrd to his limits. He struggles to keep his story steady, shifting toward a self-defense claim that grows more fragmented with every answer. It's less about forgetting details than about holding on to control, each pause and careful word revealing the strain of someone weighing every possibility before he speaks. The detective stays composed, letting the cracks in his account widen. It's only a matter of time when the truth will slip through, dragging the truth into light.
I know more of DJ, you know what I'm saying? I feel playing basketball and football and stuff like that. So it's not we're gonna go out tonight and I'm gonna go get my friend Lou and he's gonna have a gun. Like, that don't happen.
Right.
That didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? So,
No, I mean, that's just what Louis keeps going on him. I get it. Sometimes guilt, I don't know, you're young, right? You're how old?
25.
25. So when guilt used to be Roxy, it was rough. I don't know if you ever went there when it
In
was.
high school, I remember that.
Yes. So I could completely understand going to that area and being armed. I'm telling you, I would. If he's allowed to be, then yeah, why not? So it makes sense. We're not questioning if someone was allowed to have a gun or not. Totally, all those guns that were there were legal, carried by people that were allowed to have them. We understand that, and that is their right, and it is what happens. I mean, guns are allowed in this country, so a lot of them.
You said everybody there had license.
As far as I know, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but the people that were there with the guns brought them and were allowed to have them, allegedly. So I didn't do background checks on all these people, but they were allegedly allowed to have them. So, and that's not what we're questioning. What we're trying to figure out is maybe more of why the situation happened. You know what I mean? Like what transpired, what precipitated.
I know, and I don't mind answering the questions, but like I feel like it's just like based off of like how the police went to my grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? I just got brought here, and
Have you not heard about like everybody else getting arrested or brought in or anything like that? 'Cause I'm pretty sure they've arrested a few other people.
he said they arrested Jalen and DJ.
Yeah. So I mean, so you heard about that? You heard that they're your friend. Well, she's your girl, so I'm sure you knew about that. I couldn't only imagine what she had to say when you talked to her on the phone. I bet you she was mad.
I mean, after she had to go inside, like I haven't, you know, like that.
Oh, okay.
And that's just like making me go kind of crazy, because it's just like I wish it was she could have told me.
So
Everything, like, you know what I'm saying, being as though like if I'm coming to you and it's spacey, you know what I'm saying, feeling it.
right. With once you got hit, the guy sucker punched you. What happened? Did you all fight? Like, was there a physical fight right then? I mean, did you at least get something back? Because I mean, you said he got you good.
I don't recall. And like after being hit, like I remember saying yo, and then people recognized what I'm saying. So then when people started coming, I'm staring at him, like I'm like low key kind of stuck, like I'm like stuck, like
no, I understand.
I'm hoping like that you just don't.
So you're focused on the gun,
like,
reasonable thing, and then he hits you.
I get hit. I didn't say I don't know who. It was just from this side.
So what happened after you got hit? Did you go down?
It was white. I just seen white, and it was just like, it was commotion. It was just commotion. I don't. But one thing I do remember, like while I'm like this, I didn't have no gun.
Right.
Like, and where we was at, it wasn't like I go pick one up, like none.
Agreed. But a gun was introduced.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
Mm-hmm.
I heard what he said. I didn't see that either.
Byrd's demeanor is a mix of defensiveness and uncertainty. He frames himself as caught in circumstances beyond his control, yet the facts of that night remain undeniable. His words shift and reshape the story, reflecting a struggle to make sense of the events and his own role in them. Detectives shift gears, pressing harder and prying at every inconsistency, determined to crack his version of events and drag the real story of that night into the light.
I didn't even see that. So like that's what's kind of killing me too, because like it's hard. It's real hard.
What's hard?
Just going through this right now.
Yeah.
And like not really having. It's not no way I'm gonna be able to tell my head I'm going to a 7 for this. Like,
I get that. That's a big thing to wrap your mind around at 25. That's a big deal.
That's the thing. That's what this whole thing is like.
Here's a question, and you can. How long have you had to sit and think about that, though? I mean, has it been stressing you out for the past 3 months?
No, but before I hear him, when he read off that paper, what was stressing me out the most was just like whatever it is, like speaking of my mom, I call her mama.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it is, like, you need to, we need to walk you in there or whatever. Just, you need to go. They want to hear your side of the story, and they want to talk to you. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not used to this, and I'm getting old, and I'm just like, I just told her, I'm just like, I got you, mama. Like, I don't put my grandma through that, but like, I don't know what the I don't know. I just wanted to see I wanted to get to see, hopefully see my son and my daughter, and then I come do this, but.
And you had a little while to see them, so that was nice, right? You had 3 months? This happened back middle of January. Then 2.5 months.
I'm always going to see my family.
That's good.
Yeah, and I don't have family just in this state.
So, I mean, did you talk to them about that night?
Oh, I didn't talk about that night.
Didn't say anything that happened or what was going on, or, I mean, you know Herbert, that, and then what happened to him. How did you hear that? Because you didn't even know those guys.
Because I've been trying to get myself together since I heard they went to my grandma's house.
How long, when did they go to your grandma's house?
It's been like I guess a month.
Okay, so, did she tell you that Herbert passed away?
No, she just.
So how did you know that Herbert passed?
Because I asked why I had a warrant, and they told me, like, the officer told me, like, what? Like, you got a warrant for your arrest, and we want to talk to you for a minute. And I'm like, for what? And that's when they said.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
That's hard to say.
I mean, they're dancing around while they brought you in.
Yeah, like it was.
It's hard, right? That's a hard thing to say. Like, I have to go out to the police over a homicide.
Yeah, like that's
not something a 25-year-old should be saying when you haven't been in trouble. You're not a bad kid. You've done knucklehead stuff, right? You got in trouble for little petty things. Trust me. He's probably the only person that's never gotten in trouble, because he's from Alabama and his dad used to handle business back in the day. He didn't get in trouble. I got in trouble. So I get it. Have you ever done anything so terrible? Are you some mean monster that like robs banks and pillages? And no. You're a 25-year-old who had a party night and made one bad decision that just kind of got out of hand because somebody pointed a gun at you, then his buddy sucker punched you, and then I think a big brawl broke out. Am I far off?
I mean, I don't believe that's what happened.
What the female detective is employing here is a classic strategic misstatement, a deliberate technique that highlights inconsistencies, forcing the suspect to rectify them and bringing out the hidden truth. And with Byrd already cracking under pressure, the full story of the nightmarish event is about to be revealed.
This whole thing is not happening, and it's not, in my mind it didn't happen. All of this happened like this. All of it happened like this. I don't recall how I got to the Waffle House. Is that on camera?
Yeah, you got there with DJ.
It's just me and him.
Am I wrong? I mean, did that...
That's what I feel like.
Your heart dropped.
I feel like in this moment, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like I'm looking at me like I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to think of what to tell y'all, because at the end of the day I want to tell y'all like what happened, but like I can't speak loosely because like
There's my question. Did you shoot him?
I did not shoot him.
Okay. You were right there when all of this was happening. Who shot him? If not you, then who?
You know, I guess he was trying to get me to back off because like I was upset. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why are you going? Like, you know what I'm saying, you almost hit me. Like, or whatever. I guess he didn't like that. So he got out the car and he just like, you know, like back like you know who you talking to? Like man, get going, like, or whatever. But whenever, like, it scared me because he came out, he saying whatever he's saying, he came out with the gun. And then You're right. That is just like a very sobering moment. That's how I remember like what he looked like.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I won't ever forget his face. And I remember like yelling, saying whatever I'm saying, like yo, he got a gun, saying that, and then like looking at him, and then like a short period of time going by and getting hit. Like I really don't even recall any.
There was a shooting. That's when Herbert was shot.
Yeah.
So where, from the beginning, not from where you left off, you get hit, and then what happened?
I'm not even gonna keep wasting my time. Like I don't know if they all came out the car, but like he wasn't alone. Like whenever we going back and forth, he wasn't alone, and it's me and him looking at each other. He has a gun, and it's people like trying to get.
This is the moment things begin to shift. Until now, Byrd has stuck to his version of the story, calm and calculated, almost detached from the weight of it all. But now, something cracks. His pauses grow longer, his replies lose conviction, and uncertainty creeps into his voice. Each question unsettles him a little more. He stumbles over his own words, struggling to keep the story straight, and the detectives can almost see the gears turning as he tries to cover new holes. This isn't a confession yet, but it's the beginning of something breaking. The unraveling has finally begun.
Trying to get him, like, and I'm assuming, I said I don't recall, it's vague, but like I believe there were more guns up there. And you said that there was more.
Did you see him?
I seen one other gun. It was a light dude. He had on glasses. He had his hand in his pocket.
Did you see your gun? You saw him stand in his pocket.
Shit, I seen a gun. But like, when I'm like this, I'm looking at him, and it's like 1, 2, 3. It's like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I will never. You're right. I will never forget that. I remember how I will never forget him standing like directly in front of me, and I'm staring at him, and that's the truth. He just said something different earlier.
What was that?
Didn't you just say that you said DJ ran and got the gun and he handed
it to the girl and then she gave it to you.
You just said.
And then she gave it to you. And
you just said that they gave Lou and DJ.
No, she's saying.
No. I'm trying not to. So here you go. I'm trying not to confuse you. I apologize. That was confusing. What I'm saying is what they have told us is that based on the whole fight and the arguments and the shooting, they said that you had the gun at the end and you were the one who shot Herbert.
Not only did you shoot Herbert, you shot again when you got back to the hotel apartment complex.
All of them, like all of that don't make sense. That don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense because it's hard to believe that people that you trust would ever say something.
No,
I wouldn't.
Only my girl. Not like I wouldn't.
Yeah, she's pretty ride or die.
Only my girl. I wouldn't. I would be like more or less surprised, but like if that was what happened, I would be telling y'all like you know what I'm saying, like that, like I would own up to it, but like I didn't shoot no one, and I don't recall what happened after I got hit, but me knowing myself, like I don't believe I shot no one because I didn't have a gun.
You didn't know these guys. They didn't know you. There was no issues in the club. There was all of a sudden an argument outside, and Herbert gets shot, and unfortunately he didn't make it. So we just, in general, I can't tell if anybody in this entire situation is remorseful. I can't tell if DJ is remorseful. I can't tell if Lou's remorseful. I can't tell if Jaylene's remorseful. I can't even tell if you're remorseful. Like, if you could take it back, you could even take it back from, hey guys, I don't want to go to Waffle House.
I know what it felt like to lose like a loved one. I'm pretty sure his bros were seeing him.
You know, you said earlier you never had a gun, right?
I haven't owned no gun.
You never owned a gun. You've never been involved in any kind of gun play or anything.
I've shot at a gun.
Yeah. But what about at a pool party?
No.
Jaylene gets into it with other girlfriends.
Yeah, that situation, I wasn't there. And I heard she started asking. She said, babe, and then after that she said, where's the strap?
You recall now being there. You recall why everything started, but at the instance of the shooting, you don't remember any part of the shooting.
Only guns I remember seeing There was a gun being pointed at me, and then his man's holding him back. And there wasn't no gun handed to me. I didn't see no one running to no car getting a gun. But I remember a gun being in the car because I remember Lou putting it on the floor after the fact. That's how I know. That's how I can remember. Like, that's why I could even agree with you and not like say anything about like you saying that they ran back to get a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't recall that, I remember.
But you probably didn't see.
After the fact, I remember seeing them. It was handed to me. I'm saying no, it wasn't. I wish that like I could have like blue TJs. I wish I could. Like it would have gotten to me all out from the beginning because like I would have told them that like I would have known what it was. I would have known what actually happened. But like and looking at how things play, I think I understand like why everything played out like that. Like I see why everything played out like that because I ain't shooting and somebody's trying to, yeah.
Alrighty.
When this happened, you had like long braids. You cut your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that as long as my hair or longer? Your braids were longer than my hair.
That's longer than
It's long. Okay.
Alright. We gonna finish. If I need to ask you anything else, but we're not, in case they can. You got time. Oh.
And would I be able, like, y'all asked me, do I need to call somebody? Would I be able to call him?
Let me talk to the boss. He's the boss.
Oh, just one,
Yeah. If anything, what we'll do is you'll have phone access down at the jail. So we'll write down some numbers if you don't know them off the top of your head, and then you can call them down there. So.
Finally, Byrd's walls begin to crack. Between the fog of what he remembers and what he wants to forget, truth slips in through stammered sentences and unsure glances. He swears he never held the gun, but names are thrown, accusations swirl, and suddenly it's not just about what happened, but who's left to take the fall. Detectives sense a deeper discomfort, the kind that comes from knowing he shouldn't have been part of that night at all. And when asked about remorse, he doesn't plead innocence. He pleads for his mother, for a chance to go home again. Unfortunately for what he's committed, prison will be his new home for quite a while. In April 2018, Al-Jalil Shakib Byrd was charged with first-degree murder with a firearm for the fatal shooting of Herbert Johnson outside an Orange County Waffle House. The dispute began inside the restaurant and escalated outside, resulting in Johnson's death. Byrd's co-defendants included Jaylyn Castillo, charged with aggravated assault, and Donnell Hawley, who was later cleared after charges were dropped. Byrd was convicted of second-degree murder and remains incarcerated.